Okay, so we might be live. Let's just see if I'm live here. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, I think we are live. So, hope everyone's having a good evening, morning, afternoon. It's your boy Crypto Expat. We're beaming in to see you guys on YouTube and X, Twitter X. So, hope you can hear my sounds a little bit better. I've got a boom mic now. So, what do you call it? A boom for my microphone, so it's a little bit better. Trying to get the audio right, but hopefully you can hear me. And because people were saying about the audio before, so let's just get into it, guys. We're going to talk about some meme coins. Talk about kind of like not quite value investing with meme coins, but kind of like I think this is the best strategy. Obviously, to try to get them early as possible, but I want to show you kind of like this is what I know this is the right strategy. It's just how early you can get into them, but this is definitely proven strategy for meme coins. Like if you want to make the big money, this is what you got to do. So let's get into the chart. 60k for Bitcoin, which is good to accumulate now. Ethereum's down to 3371. BNB is still under 600, and Solana's just dropped under what it was 141 yesterday. So not much just changed. Keep an eye on Ton. They're launching their they've already announced several months ago about their meme coin. The meme coin side of it, they're going to make massive roads with meme coins. And I think it's going to be new. I've already talked about this multiple times in the past, but yeah, it's going to be massive with meme coins. But simply because Ton's got something unique that all the other ones don't have, and that's the Telegram app. All right. So check out. There's 200 million people using Hamster now, and that came literally out of nowhere. I remember Hamster when it was only 20 million users. So they're having their launch soon. So there's definitely big things going to happen with Ton. So just keep an eye on that one. So yeah, a lot of these coins will kind of like do their thing. But the reason why I like talking about meme coins is because meme coins are the fastest way. Literally, is the fastest way to make money in this space right now. And most of the activity is on Solana. All right, so that's where I focus on. As you can see here, if you look at the top gainers and the way CoinGecko has set it up, you'll see the largest gainers. And you can see here Retardo and Murabull. So you look at Retardo, this is kind of like giving them heaps of exposure. If we go and have a look at the chart here, you can see this is it started here, right, with literally down here when it was just started off, right? See, when it started off here, it was just literally nothing. It didn't do anything. See, this is what I'm talking about with meme coins. You got to stay in them for a long time. So then here you can see at the beginning Retardo didn't do anything. It started in literally February the 2nd. It didn't do anything for February, March. For 1 month it did nothing, and then whoosh. See? Then it just moved. I don't know whether this is a CTO takeover or people just found it and then they liked it, and then people called it out or groups started getting to it, and then boom. And then it's done pretty big, but sort of, here's the long-term chart on this. See, so that's where it is now. It's basically there. It's at 1 million liquidity and 34 million market cap. So that's pretty hard to do, right? So I wouldn't ape in now. I would wait for the pullback. So the reason why I'm talking about Retardo is because where it is, it's like at 34 million market cap, which is hard to do, and then 1 million liquidity. I had a look at their Twitter, and it's basically like this degen type of thing here, and it's got this face thing, And if you go and you can even have a look at their website. It's got theirs. Let's see. On their website, it's got this meme generator, kind of retardo thing. Actually, maybe they got a song. This sounds like Barbie girl shit. It's really degen. And then it's got this retardo thing, so you just upload an image and then you can share it. So this is really good for sharing. So yeah, this kind of like thing, you can share it, and then people can do this to share it. But I had a look at their Twitter, and there's tons of stuff sharing on their Twitter. So they're very active. It looks like they've got a solid community. I haven't checked out the Telegram or anything like that yet. This guy's got a tattoo, so he's pretty degen on it, pretty staunch on it. You can see all their memes, right? So yeah, pretty good memes along the retardo theme. But this is when I came across this post, I thought this was really interesting. So here, I doubt these guys are up here for maybe culture coins, maybe, but this is like this triangle, right, of culture coins, meme coins, and shit coins. And this probably, like with meme coins, like this is a triangle of this would relate to meme coins. So there's probably some truth to this, because like the culture coins, like this is the culture coins, the movement coins, people that get behind these coins, like we saw it with XRP, we saw it with Cardano. People are so staunch about a coin. I mean, even Bitcoin as well. They're really into their particular coin, and their coins are the best in the world, and nothing is better, right? These are the sort of people that get behind these culture coins. So that's what they're saying here with this. It's a culture coin. And then you got these meme coin long term, and then you got the shit coins. Like most of the stuff here, shit coins and rugs, that's where most people are playing. Alright? And that's when you go on Dex and you see all this. And then you got the meme coin midterm ones. But really where you're gonna make the big money is kind of like these culture coins, but then also you need to stay in these things long term. Like if you got into Shiba Inu, stayed in it long term, even Pepe, Bonk, Dog with Hat, even Doge. Like you've got to stay in these things for a long time. People have this thing where you're going to get in and out and make all this. Yeah, you can get in and out, but it's extremely hard to do that. People that post a lot of stuff about, I made this, made that, like they don't tell you about their losses, and it's like just a one-off. Can they repeat that? No, they can't repeat it, because it's extremely hard to do. So what's the next best option is to pick solid. It's a bit like value investing. You pick solid projects, solid plays, and you stay in them for a long time. Like you buy Bitcoin, you stay in it for a long time. You buy BNB early, you stay that in for a long time. You bought Solana at $1, you stay in that for a long time. All these it's sort of got like value investing in principles, whereas those solid layer ones and that, like back in 2018, 2019, 2021, as they marinated and developed their tech, that's when you really gain that long-term appreciation. Just like a house, you buy a house and you stay in it for a long time. You live in it, but then also the what's the word? Appreciation of the house. That's when you're gonna capitalize on the I can't think of the word at the moment, but you know what I mean, right? The value of the house goes up. But that's kind of like what they're saying here. It's like the culture coins. The thing with the culture coins is they have this. They have to have a strong narrative, but they have this culture behind it, really staunch culture, and that's what they're saying with Retardo. Right? They're saying they're a culture coin. I don't know. I haven't been in the community, so I wouldn't know. But I know one thing. Um, it's all about community, and if you get a community, build a community. It's like these Apple users. People that buy Apples are so staunch on Apple, they won't buy Android, right? They won't buy Android phones, even though there's Android phones now that are way better than the Apple phones, as in tech-wise and performance-wise. But they take, and they're fraction of the price. But still, they buy the iPhone, right? The iPhone hasn't really been innovative in the last 10 years. It's just the same thing, new cover. So, but you can't tell them that because they're Apple users, right? So this is the thing with Retardo. You have this community of staunch people, and they're on the right track because this is the sort of thing that we need to do with Billy. I've been saying this for a long, not Billy, Buddy. This was what I've been saying for a long time. I want to build a solid group of people at around 200 to 300 people that are just going to buy and hodl. And it goes back to kind of like what they're saying about here, right? This culture coin thing, right? So this is really important. So, yeah, I'm not saying buy Retardo, but it's definitely doing big waves. It's at 35 million market cap, 100 million liquidity, and 7,000 holders. So definitely, those 7,000 holders is definitely, that's pretty big, But it's still, but then again, it's still early, right? They're probably talking amongst themselves in Telegram, saying this is $1 billion coin, I don't know. But anyway, it's got definitely a staunch Apple type of culture kind of. I would say culture is the best word. I wouldn't say cult, but most of it is, culture, cult. The word cult is in culture. So, yeah. Cult's kind of like, culture's probably like a better positive word, whereas cult is like a negative word. Okay? But at the end of the day, they kind of mean the same things. It's just it's yin and yang. Like one's positive, one's negative. So, it is what it is. So, yeah, keep an eye on this one. I'm not saying go in it, but I mean, you might be already in it. You might have got in early because this did nothing for, like I said, a month. Let's just go to Billy. Billy's doing well. It's pulled back a little bit now, but it did hit an all-time high yesterday of 89 million market cap. So it's obviously, nothing goes up continuously. So if you want to get a good entry on these coins, what you do is you just watch the chart. You watch the 24-hour chart, right? And when it pumps, just wait for it to go back, pull back, because it always pulls back. And then when it's down here, buy in here, and then it's going to moon. See, look at this. Billy was 56. It was 58 million, and then it went to 85 million in literally, 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour? Had this massive rise. See, so, I wouldn't necessarily ape into these things. Watch the chart, and then when there's a big pullback, usually the next day, it'll moon again. And then, we're talking large cap ones here. We're not talking 100, 200k market cap ones. They're so volatile. Okay, we're talking in the tens of millions of market cap here. So Billy's 2 million liquidity now. Yeah, I'm super bullish on Billy, and 71 million market cap. So yeah, it's looking really good. Obviously, this is in my opinion, this can go. Obviously, it can easily go to 100 million, but this could potentially go to $1 billion. So. Yeah, it's just a cute dog. I mean, it just, yeah, you know what I mean? It's the narrative. Everything's right with Billy. It's the narrative's right. It's on centralized exchanges. It's super cute. It's just, it's going to continue to go on. It's already got momentum now. It's 71 million market cap, 2 million liquidity, and the holders is 12,000. So it already has that momentum. All right. I talked about StarCat yesterday. Remember, I did this thing here, line. Well, it's continued on. It's continuing to go up. Now it's 9 million. So yesterday, if you ever watched that live stream, I talked about StarCat, of how it's the similar narrative like dogs and cats, right? And it's at this point now where there's, it's not out of the woods, but It's like even Starcat. Even look at Starcat. It pumped and then dumped, pumped and dumped, and then no one touched it for like 20, for what, 12 hours, right? And then it just took off. So sometimes when you see coins and they pump and dump, sometimes you stay in them. If the narrative's solid, someone will pick it up and then they'll start to run. But like I said with Starcat yesterday, this one here could just it could take off and it could go into the hundreds of millions. But the difference with this one is it's a cat, and the market cap's only 9 million. Like you look at Billy's already 71 million. So this can still, this could still do a 9x, 8x, 10x, and still be still be at Billy's. So, but obviously this one's more risky, right? But it's at 9 million, so hopefully it should. The narrative is pretty strong. I think this will continue. So this one's a good one to get into earlier anyway, but it is more risky. Billy's less risky, but it's like getting into Billy early, right? There was a moon dog, but I don't think it done well. See, sometimes these things don't do well. It's just which one you have it. So that's why you just sort of, what I like to do is I dollar cost average unit to them. Like there's one called Moondog, which look really good, but it just never eventuated. It looked really good in the beginning. Here it is here, see? But it never continued because obviously, just the community didn't hold and the team probably, I wouldn't say it's all the team's fault. Sometimes people put too much emphasis on the team. Yeah, they're the glue, but at the end of the day, it's a community, And if there's negativity against the team, and then the team starts being negative to the community, then it goes downhill. And look at this one, Moondog, right? This one had a lot of potential, and it didn't work out. See, it just goes to show you. So, but Mooncat did. So it's funny though, because Mooncat dumped, and at the same time, Moondog was mooning. So it was like, well, this is the play, Moondog, right? It's mooning, and at the very same time, this had dumped. So it was like, well, what are you going to do? It's obvious, right? You're going to go for this one. So look at the dates. The dates are almost the same. See, 25th of June at 5:50. 25th of June, 5:50, and then you go to Mooncat. 25th of June, 5. That's very close. 5:45. That's almost great. See, look at it. That's the thing there. It's dumped. It's going nowhere. It's dead. Right? Starcat is dead at this exact time. At this exact time, this thing's hit an all-time high. So this thing's going to continue to go on. Wrong. This thing caved and died, and then Mooncat was dead, almost for dead, and just whoosh. See, this is the thing with Memecoin. It's so unpredictable. You know what I mean? And now there's 9 million market cap, and now this thing is 25k market cap. This thing's almost dead. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe it can come back, but yeah, I'll tell you what. It'd be diamond hands if you held this. All it takes is like a crew to come back in and just moon it. There's CTO crews out there. I know a few of them. So if you don't know what CTOs are, CTO is community takeover. So this will be a double CTO. That will be funny, right? So this Moondog one is initially a CTO. They're saying it's a CTO. So the CTO is community takeover. So when the dev dumps, and then a community takes over, so now it's called a CTO. And then this dumped, and then another CTO came in and took over the CTO. Be like a double CTO. That would be funny as. That would be funny as. The first crew, mop-up crews. There's CTO crews out there. Literally, there's, they have, 20, 30, 50 grand. and they come into these projects like this. This would be an example of a project, right? You look at the liquidity right here. The liquidity is like 74%. This is like, you can see now that Dex Screener are listing it. The liquidity pool has 74%, and the highest bag hold is 2%. So basically, this is a good one to CTO. This one, in this case, this would be a mop-up crew come in with double CTO. But there's CTO crews out there. They literally have, they have 2 or 3 people or 4 people that literally just come in. They come in as a team, and then they CTO a project, and then they have like a telegram of people that follow them, and then they come in and say, okay, we're gonna CTO this, guys. They all start buying up, and then they just pump the shit out of it. Because the biggest benefit with CTO crews, or if you're a CTO, like if you come into a CTO, is because that everything's already established. If they can get the ownership of the Telegram and the Twitter, the website's already done. Like, everything's already done. There's already, they don't have to do anything. All they got to do is come in and pump it. See, so that's the biggest advantage of CTO crews. It's like a mop-up crew. They're a clean-up crew, kind of. So, yeah, I think StarCat can continue on. The other one I saw was this wall. This one's dumped at the moment. It's down 20%. Chucky, this one here is probably very early. Like it's only 625k. They're running ads right now. But then again, it all comes down to the community. They don't have a website. They just have like a. So it looks like it's a dog. They're trying to do maybe like it's a Mexican Chucky Pedro. Looks like it's a MX. Looks like it's a Mexican type of deal. I don't know. This one's probably touch and go at the moment. I mean, it's dumped 20%. It's done 17. Dumped 15%. 17% in 5 minutes. So you really got to know what's going on with these things before you go in. But obviously, Billy's the one. That's the one I think can go into $1 billion coin. So hang on, wait up. I was going to tell you. Yeah. So you got these coins here, right? These are like, I'm talking about meme coins. You got these meme coins. These are all kind of like different meme coin plays, okay? These are your meme coins. Meme coins. And then, they go through their motion with the different cycles, they'll go up and down, but then as the liquidity builds, the holders are going to build. So you've got to get the holders, you've got to get the liquidity, and obviously the market cap. They're all going to build, and the higher it gets, the more stable. Okay, more stable. But then your ROI is less, alright? But it's more stable. And then, but to get into the ones that, if you basically want to get into, like, to make these things here, like, for this to become, hang on. For this to become something like this, for this to be massive, for this to be billions, you need to stay in this for a long time. Alright? For this to do like 100x, or even 1000x, it just depends on when you get in. This period here, this is probably going to take 6 months. This is what you need to do. It's going to take like 6 months to do this. It's not going to happen overnight. But you have to be careful because of the bull run, the bull cycle. So the bull cycle, I think, is going to top off maybe. I think the bull cycle will end. It's hard to say because you're trying to predict something. I think Q3 2025 is when the bull cycle is going to. The bear cycle is going to start. So the bear market, the bull cycle will go to Q3, and then the bear will come. All right, then the bear will come, and you want to be out. You want to be out of these meme coins when the bear market comes. So literally, I think this still has plenty of time. Like, you have to look at it now. We're mid 2024. Then I'm saying it's not going to come for another year and 1 year, probably 14 months, 18 months, 14 months, 12 to 14 months. That's when we're going to start to see a bear start to emerge. Maybe 14 months. So there's still plenty of time for a meme coin to hit all-time highs, because this will depend on Bitcoin, right? Once Bitcoin gets to, I think it'll get to about 200k, these meme coins will just be mooning. And then once Bitcoin starts to pull back and then get into a bear cycle, then these coins are going to go to shit. So you want to sell, you want to get out of these coins. So that's how you make the big money in. Obviously, you try to get in early as possible, but you got to stay in something. You got to stick into, like this one here, right? When I called this, it was only like 7 million. Now it's like 9 million. So you got to stay in these things for a long time. I can't remember when I called Billy, but it was like, I don't know, I can't remember. I think it was like 10 million, 20 million. I can't remember. I think it was like 10 million. I don't know. I have to go back and look at my notes. Yeah, you've got to get into these things early, and you've got to stay in them. It's the only way. Like, I'm talking like a massive gains. So yeah, you got to park a bit of cash into these things and then hold them. And it's just the only way. Go back to here. This one has a bit of a pullback. I've talked about this one before, Jason. So yeah, 25, but yeah, it's a good entry, because this one did. What's the all-time high on this one? All-time high market cap was 32 million. I think it was. Let me have a look. Yeah, 34 million. No, 33 million was the all-time high market cap. Now it's down to 25 million. So it's these things don't continue to go up. You just got to understand that these things keep on going up and down, up and down. See, so it came up here, had a pullback here. Now it's going bam, had a pullback, and then it should go up here, and then have a pullback. See, so we could hit next all-time high could be 36, 38. This just keeps on going on and on. That's how these things work. Oh, I don't want that one. So, yeah, I'm still pretty bullish on Jason. Simply because of what it is. But yeah, so Billy, bit of a pullback here, so it's probably a good time to get in. This could go down to 60 and then get in at 60, but it could pump again. I don't know. So yeah, so there's a lot to think about. These are the meme coin stuff that kind of like you got to get into a meme coin. You got to stay in it for a long time. StarCat, this is really poised to be really in a really good position. It's pulled back a little bit now, so maybe a good entry. But yeah, this is a really good time if you're bullish on it to get into it, because it's really tiny at the moment. And if this goes on to be 100 million market cap, you've 10x your money. Yeah, that's about it. So I just want to talk about those meme coins. Don't forget to check out Buddy as well. We just need a couple hundred people to buy the floor, and we can turn this into something like this, where it's a culture coin. Right? Once we turn this into a culture coin, where people are staunch about dogs and love the project and hold. So this is what they've definitely got. I'm gonna save this image. They've definitely got something going on here. They know what they're doing. They're building a culture, and it's really just nothing new. It's just a group of people that love a product, or they stay with a product, like Apple users. People, probably that's the most famous one. Apple users are most staunch ever, and they'll just buy a Apple product even though it's not as superior as other products. They'll still buy it, and they'll only buy that one. So that's what the culture thing. This is what we're trying to build, and this is when you've got a culture. And I've been saying this all along, right? Several days, weeks on end, that I said that we need to get a good floor of people, a couple of hundred people buy into this and hold the floor, and then this will go up. But if we don't, it's going to just end up like every other coin, right? So we need people to buy in and hold. So buy and come in with one Solana and just forget about it for the next 6 to 12 months. Hold it. Join our Twitter and join our Telegram. And this is what I'm talking about. And these guys are onto something here, because they've got this culture, right? This is all about it. The culture is the glue that holds a coin together, and it holds the community together. Because at the end of the day, it's about the community. If the community members in it dump, the price goes down, and then the coin suffers, and then everyone starts dumping. But if everyone holds, guess what? The price stays the same, puts pressure on the new buyers, and the price goes up. That's why culture coins are very, very staunch, and they're kind of just using the mechanics of just the tokenomics, and it's just pure economics, pretty much. But that it derives from the culture. Call it a cult, call it a culture, whatever you want to call it. But this is, at the end of the day, if people hold and they hold the floor, this thing goes up. If everyone holds, everyone gets rich. If everyone dumps, everyone takes cheeseburger money. At the end of the day, do you want cheeseburger money, or do you want millions, right? So what I'm saying is, come in with one soul, come into Buddy, and just park it. Wait 1 year, even if it takes 1 year. Pull out 1,000 soul. Obviously I can't guarantee that, but this is what I'm saying, right? 31, yay, we got another one. So that's what I'm saying, guys. This is what I'm trying to build. I'm not trying to build like another coin that's just like every other coin. There's thousands of coins out there that meet the Memecoin graveyard. There's thousands that literally pump fund launches 8,000 a day, and now we've got freaking Moonshot, which is basically pumped up fun on Dex Screener. I've seen many of these dump as well. So now it's perpetuating, right? So people want good projects. People want solid projects that are not going to dump. The dev's not going to cheat or rug them. And you know that with this coin here, I created it. I'm the dev. I'm the one pushing it. But you know that I'm going to hold. Even if this thing takes 2 or 3 years, I don't care. It's not like I need the money, right? I don't care. I just want to make this something that everything is not. And to do that, we're going to have to do things that other coins are not doing. And I think that these guys here, have nailed it. That it's a culture coin. Not to say it's a cult.
but it's a positive way of a cult, if you want to say it, right? It's a culture coin. This is what we have to create. We have to create this culture that people we're not going to settle for cheeseburger money. They want millions. So the only way that's going to happen if we stick together. So that's awesome. We're still at 31%. This is a long-term thing, right? We come in, park your soul, forget about it. Obviously try to get involved in the community, and we can push this thing. But everyone holds a solid floor, 200 to 300 solid, staunch people that believe in the culture and in the community, like Buddy Token, right? Buddy. I created this before Billy. It's just Billy took off. All right, I created this 3 months ago. Look at the date, 31st of March. I created this, right? But this is Buddy is a token. It's my dog actually, but Buddy, it's a single word, and it's a dog. What are the most memeable coins? The most recognizable and strongest coins in the meme coin space. They're dogs. Doge, Shiba, Floki. What's the other one? Dog with hat. They're all dogs. Dogs are the most strongest meme coin in existence in the meme coin space. It's dogs. So that's why, and it's one word. Doge. One word. Doge, right? One word. Shib. Well, it's like Shiba Inu, but it's a breed of dog. Floki is another one word. It's a breed of dog. Dog with hat. It's a dog with a hat. Okay, different, but still a dog. So that's what I'm saying. Buddy, one word. Buddy. Okay? So that's why these things are memorable, because they're dogs and there's one ticker. That's it, Buddy. So that's what we're trying to do. I know this narrative is strong, and it's just a matter of getting enough people to believe in it, right? To believe in the value. See, you guys don't see the value of it. I already see the value of this. But the people that have not invested do not see the value of it yet. But you soon will. Because as more people, all it takes is one guy to say, you know what? I'm sick of losing money. I just want to park, one soul. And if I pull out 10 soul in 6 months, I'm happy. But that's not what I want. I want you guys to pull out 100 soul or 1,000 soul in 12 months. And if you're sick of getting rugged, then this is for you, right? Want to build a culture. But at the moment, it's at 31%. We're not even on Dex. But all it takes is for someone to come along and go, you know what? I'm sick of getting rugged. I want to get into something that's long term, right? Now, we're not talking long term. We're not talking we're talking 12 months. Come back and have a look at where it is. Well, so we're definitely going to have to be out of this before the bear market comes. So we still got now good 14 months, right, to push this hard. So, but that's I'm talking just short term here with the bull cycle. But I want this to be here for the next 5 to 10 years, right? This is what I'm talking about, long term. Because I know that longer term, once this the longer this goes on and marinates and grows into first of all, millions, hundreds of millions, and then billions, it takes time. It takes years. Look at Doge. Doge has been around for how long? 2018? It's been around for years. Almost a decade. It'll be around for almost a decade soon. So this is what it takes, right? So all it takes is just one person to come in, and then the next person, and the next person, and the next person. And then sooner or later, everyone's like, oh shit, we talk this Buddy token. Then everyone gets in, right? That's what it takes. Just one person, and then the next person. And we're doing this at one investor at a time, pretty much. We got a small group, organic group of about 60 people on our Telegram. So check it out. If you want to get into something earlier that's long term, it's not going to rug. And we're trying to build culture here. This is it, right? Telegram, join our Telegram, join our Twitter. And if you're patient, you're not a cheat, and you're willing to, park something into something solid that's long term, that's a narrative is very strong, and we're going to push this. And it's going to be around for years and years to come. This is it. This is your play, right? Can I guarantee where it's going to go? No, I can't guarantee it because I don't know if you guys are going to stay strong as a community. And this is what it takes. This culture. These guys are onto it. These are retardo guys. They're onto it. And this is what it takes. You got to be the Apple of crypto. You got to be staunch AF, and then go. You know what? I'm going to park it here, and no matter what happens, I'm going to stay. I'm going to park plant my flag. This is it. This is the play, right? So Not many people talking about it now. They don't see the value of it. I see the value of it, right? But, obviously not as many people see the value of it right now, but they soon will, all right? So anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Leave comments and stuff. It makes a big difference. And I'll try to get back to the comments later. Obviously, if you don't watch this live, I'll answer the comments later. And yeah, guys, have a good Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day with your family. And it's not all about meme coins, although meme coins and crypto is a big part of it. Sometimes it's best to just digress and take some time off. Just not too long, just the evening. Okay, just the afternoon off. All right, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you guys soon.